If you're looking for an amazing travel experience, Vietnam is the perfect destination.
With its rich culture and stunning natural landscapes, Vietnam has something for everyone.
Hey there! I'm David, and in this video, I'm going to show you some of the best places to visit in Vietnam.
This beautiful country has so much to offer tourists, from the bustling cities to the peaceful countryside. So if you're thinking about traveling to Vietnam, make sure to watch this video first.
Thanks for watching. Number 12. Ha Giang. If you're looking for a road trip with jaw-dropping scenery, look no further than Ha Giang province in Vietnam. With its emerald green karst mountain landscapes, this far north province is prime territory for scenic driving.
The best way to experience the beauty of the area is by motorbike or car, and the Quan Ba Pass between Ha Giang town and Tam Son provides some of the best views. The twisting road winds its way through the karst plateau, with its jagged limestone outcrops, while below you'll see the lush mountain scenery and narrow valleys. Another great route is the Mai Pai Lang Pass between Dong Van and Meo Vac. This zigzagging road offers dizzying views of the countryside below, and it's well worth timing your visit to coincide with one of the area's market days.
The Sunday market in Dong Van is one of the best. Number 11. Phu Quoc Island. If you're looking for an idyllic island getaway, Phu Quoc in Vietnam should be at the top of your list. With its dense forests, white sand beaches, and crystal clear waters, the island is a paradise for nature lovers and beachgoers alike. The best time to visit Phu Quoc is during the dry season, from November to May.
This is when the island's underwater and on-the-water attractions are at their best, with plenty of dive sites in the waters just offshore, as well as opportunities for snorkeling, kayaking, and boat trips. Many of the main boat excursions head to the Hanoi Islands, just to the south of Phu Quoc, which is home to some of the best snorkeling in the area. If you're looking to explore beyond the beaches and waterfalls of Phu Quoc, the island also has a number of interesting historical sites. The most famous of these is the Khmer Temple complex at Vinh Hai Bay, located near the north coast of the island. Other highlights include a prison used by the French during their colonial rule of Vietnam and a replica of a traditional Vietnamese still house. So if you're looking for a beautiful and exotic destination for your next holiday, be sure to add Phu Quoc Island to your list. Number 10. Cat Ba Island. If you're looking for an adventure and some stunning natural beauty, Cat Ba Island is a must-visit in Vietnam. Situated on the western edge of Ha Long Bay, Cat Ba is known for its lush jungles, coral reefs and sandy beaches. One of the main attractions on Cat Ba is Lan Ha Bay. This less visited seascape of karst islets and outcrops is a quieter alternative to Ha Long Bay, and makes for great kayaking and cruising trips. Off the water, much of Cat Ba's dense jungle interior is part of Cat Ba National Park. Here, hikers can spot plentiful birdlife, as well as animals such as macaques. So if you're looking for an action-packed vacation with plenty of natural beauty, be sure to add Cat Ba Island to your list. Number 9. Nha Trang. When planning a visit to Vietnam, Nha Trang should be high on your list of destinations. This beautiful city has a stunning beach that stretches for 6 kilometers and is perfect for swimming, sunbathing, and relaxing. The ancient Panugar Cham Towers are also worth exploring and make for an interesting day trip. However, it's important to note that the beach can get quite crowded during the summer months, so be prepared for crowds if you visit then. Alternatively, consider visiting during the off-season when the crowds thin out a bit and you'll be able to enjoy the beach more peacefully. Number 8. Hanoi. When you visit Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, be prepared for a frenetic and overwhelming city. The streets are filled with motorbikes and the pollution can be intense, but if you're looking for an authentic Vietnamese experience, Hanoi is the place to be. The Old Town Quarter is full of charming colonial-era homes, while history lovers will want to visit the city's many museums. Make sure to check out the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum and the One-Pillar Pagoda while you're in town. If you're looking for some peace and quiet, head to one of the city's many parks. Hong Kim Lake is a great place to relax and take in the sights and sounds of Hanoi.
Ultimately, Hanoi can be a bit overwhelming for first-time visitors, but with a little patience and a sense of adventure, you'll be able to experience all that this vibrant city has to offer. Number 7. Sapa. Sapa is a picturesque town in the mountains of northern Vietnam that's popular with tourists. If you're planning to visit, here are a few things to keep in mind. First, be prepared for the climate. Sapa is much cooler than the rest of Vietnam, so pack a jacket or sweater. Second, be prepared for the altitude. Sapa is located at over 6,000 feet above sea level, so some people may experience altitude sickness. Symptoms include headache, nausea, and shortness of breath. If you start feeling sick, stop and rest until you feel better. Finally, be prepared to spend money. Sapa is a tourist town and most of the restaurants and shops cater to visitors. You'll likely pay more for things here than you would in other parts of Vietnam. Number 6. Hoi An. Hoi An is a beautiful town in Vietnam that is well known for its historic architecture. The Old Town Quarter is a joy to explore, and it's packed with well-preserved merchant houses that hark back to Hoi An's trading center heyday of the 15th century. Plenty of the old merchant houses have been opened to the public, so you can get a taste of these times. The best is 17th century Tan Khai House, with fascinating architectural and decorative elements. If you're planning to visit Hoi An, be sure to check out the nearby beaches as well. They're some of the best in Vietnam. Number 5. My Son. If you're interested in history and ancient ruins, a visit to My Son in Vietnam is a must. This temple city, dating from the 4th century, is surrounded by lush jungle-covered mountains and is home to some 20 temple structures still standing. Although it was still in use during the 7th to 10th centuries, My Son fell into complete decline and abandonment during the 13th century. The ruins show interesting influences from various Asian empires, including Indian and Malay. Although it's not as well known as other tourist destinations in Vietnam, My Son is definitely worth a visit. The temples are fascinating to explore, and the natural setting is beautiful. If you're visiting My Son, be sure to bring plenty of water and sunscreen, as it can get hot and humid here. Number 4. Phong Nacu Bang National Park. If you're looking for an unforgettable caving experience, be sure to visit Phong Nacu Bang National Park in Vietnam. This stunning World Heritage listed park is home to some of the largest and most impressive caverns in the world, including the 31-kilometer-long Paradise Cave. The Tu Lan cave system is also a must-see, featuring swimming passages and dramatic cave formations. However, please note that some of the caves in this park are classified as wet caves and visitors should be prepared to get wet. Overall, Phong Nacu Bang National Park is a must-visit destination for any adventurer looking for an amazing caving experience. Number 3. Yu Hê. If you're looking for a dose of history and culture in Vietnam, be sure to add Yu Hê to your itinerary. This town is home to some of the most impressive relics from the Nguyen dynasty, the 19th century rulers of Vietnam. The imperial enclosure is a huge complex of walls and gates that sit along the banks of the Perfume River. It's definitely worth a visit, especially if you're interested in Vietnamese architecture and history. Some of the highlights include the No Man Gate, which was used as the entrance to the imperial city, as well as the Tai Hoa Palace, with its beautiful lacquered interior. You can also check out the Dien Tho residence, which was once home to the Queen Mothers, and the Halls of Mandarins, with its preserved ceiling murals. Yu Hê is also a great place to explore the local culture. Be sure to take a walk along the riverfront, sample some delicious food at one of the street stalls, and check out some of the traditional handicrafts being made in the local markets. If you're looking for an interesting and affordable destination in Vietnam, be sure to add Yu Hê to your list. Number 2. Ho Chi Minh City. When planning a trip to Vietnam, it's essential not to miss out on a visit to Ho Chi Minh City. This buzzing commercial hub is home to an array of amazing sights and attractions, as well as some of the best shopping in the country. The streets of Ho Chi Minh can be quite daunting for first-time visitors, as they are crammed full of motorbikes and cars. However, with a bit of exploration, you'll soon find that the city center is relatively small and easy to navigate.
Some of the must-see sites in Ho Chi Minh City include the Ho Chi Minh Museum, which tells the story of the city's history, and the Grand Notre Dame Cathedral, which was built in the late 19th century.
In addition, Ho Chi Minh is home to a thriving restaurant and cafe scene, with something to please everyone's taste buds.
The shopping here is also excellent, with plenty of options for those looking for souvenirs or unique items to take home with them. So if you're looking for an action-packed and culturally rich trip, then be sure to add Ho Chi Minh City to your list.
Number 1. Halong Bay.
If you're looking for an unforgettable Southeast Asian adventure, be sure to add Halong Bay in Vietnam to your list. This breathtaking UNESCO World Heritage Site is home to thousands of limestone islands, which have been carved into jagged pinnacles by wind and water over millennia. Best seen from a boat, cruising the bay is a must-do activity.
Opt for an overnight tour to really take in all the iconic views.
If time is tight, be sure to at least do a day trip. It's just not the same as spending an entire night here. Aside from soaking up the natural beauty, there's plenty to do in Halong Bay. Kayaking, swimming and cave exploring are all popular activities, and you can also enjoy some fantastic seafood at one of the floating restaurants. So if you're looking for an unforgettable Southeast Asian adventure, be sure to add Halong Bay in Vietnam to your list. So, there you have it, my top 12 places to visit in Vietnam.
Let's hope this list helps you decide where to go in Vietnam for your next vacation.
Whether you want to experience the country's rich history and culture, or just relax on a beautiful beach, there's something for everyone. If you think of another place to add into our list, please share it in the comments. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date on all of our latest content.